Hello everyone, welcome to our course website for Accounting 204 Managerial Cost Accounting online this spring. We're grateful that you've joined us, grateful that you're part of the class, and hope that you'll feel comfortable utilizing this website and all of the resources that we've provided for you to learn cost accounting this semester. So I've put all of the information that is you most likely will be needing to access right across the top, meaning links to discussions, the content, which is all the learning materials, the drop boxes that we're not going to use a lot except for the tests, grades. You can email, you can look for resources like tutoring as well as library resources. At the resources tab, and then check your class progress, showing you what you've completed and what you still need to do and where your scores are compared to what you need to do to get the grade that you would like in our course. In the middle will be our news feed that will be updated each week with links to the various assignments, everything you need to do. This is our introduction type of thing, including a link to our introduction discussion board where you can introduce yourself and learn a bit more about me. Picture of myself hiking at Ricketts Glen State Park. Contact information. Most likely thing to use is my personal Zoom room. This is also on the syllabus. But you also have my email there. Best to email me this way. Best to ask questions about the course in the discussion board that is provided on each topic or each week. All right. So very important, though, for this course is down below the calendar is the Connect connection, if you will, or link to the Connect, which is the online tool that goes along with your textbook. So when you buy the 7th edition of the textbook, you should have gotten a code that will allow you to access the Connect system. This is how we'll do our reading reviews. This is how we do homework. All of them are connected this way, or there'll actually be links in the content to the resources. So to utilize the Connect system as well. So if you haven't gotten that textbook and that capability, please do so as soon as possible. So we want to jump in and look at the syllabus. So we're going to use a link here that I provided right here in the news feed to the syllabus. And here's the information about the course, including my online office hours when I will be available on my personal Zoom room, link is here just like it was on the main page. Monday, Wednesday, 10 to 11:30, Tuesday, 7:30 to 9. Information about our course, phone numbers, contact. Prerequisite is 161. Here is the information about the textbook, Fundamental Cost Accounting, our ISBN number. And then we need also to point out that there is a supplementary book that you can access lots of different ways. This is the name of the book, the book called The Goal, A Process of Ongoing Improvement. There's the author. It is more of a novel than a textbook. You can access it at libraries. You can access it at our Hack Library. You can access it on Amazon, various places. So you shouldn't have to actually purchase the textbook. That book, you should be able to find it for a relatively inexpensive price or free somewhere nearby. You've got the whole semester to work on the project regarding this. But if you'll get started on trying to make sure you identify a copy and know where you're going to do the reading, that would be great as soon as possible. So, as our learning outcomes in the textbook, or for our time together, our schedule of activities, and how we do the chapters, because we do jump around a little bit. And I'll point that out in the news feed as well. So we're going to go chapters 1 and 2, and then up to chapter 5, then back to 3 and 4, just because I feel like that makes more sense than the way that it's organized in the textbook. A couple other times we skip around a little bit later on as well. So that will be the important information there. Some requirements, what most people want to know, okay? For each week, there will be a reading review. And it will be linked on the website to the Connect system, where you'll answer questions about the reading in the chapters that are assigned for that week. You'll be able to answer those questions as many times as you need to get them all right. As long as you keep answering them, okay, you'll get until you get them right, you'll get full credit, no matter how much time that takes or how many times you have to answer the questions. Okay, so it's just a way to review what you've read. Each homework, each chapter or chapters will have a homework assignment, including problems that you could find in your textbook, or you can access by the Connect system. If you do the Connect system, then you'll be able to put your answers in. The homework also works in this way, in that you will be able to put your answer in as often until you get it correct. So it will, as long as you put the right answer in as many times, once you've got it, they will give you 20 points for answering all of the questions and problems. There's usually 3 per chapter or so, but it could be more or less, and that'll be available there in the Connect system as well. The discussion boards are actually in Brightspace. That does not involve any Connect, although sometimes we will use textbook questions as part of our discussion, like the first discussion we do will be from chapter 1. But the discussion board will require you to make 2 posts, an initial post and a follow-up post, following the instructions in the discussion board, making sure that you're clear and that you write full sentences and that you explain yourself and respond to others in a positive way. Your first post due by Saturday, following the follow-up post due by the following Monday. All right, as we mentioned earlier, the textbook, The Goal, or the supplementary book, The Goal, we are going to write a paper about that. That's going to be due at the end of the semester. It's going to be written according to this description. It's going to ask some questions, some things that will help you to write your paper. Normal margins and spacing and all that good stuff. Make it so it's nice and readable. 12 or 14 font, that sort of thing, in terms of that written paper requirement, and get that taken care of based on your reading in the book, The Goal. Then we'll have 3 tests/projects, because they will feel more like projects or case studies than they will actual tests, because they will be big problems that you will work through. They'll have multiple steps, and it will not be any multiple choice questions. You'll want to answer them and make your answers very readable, professional looking. You'll want to organize them, but also show all your work and all of your steps to analyze it, because that's important for me to be able to see how you got to your conclusion and to give you credit for what you demonstrate in terms of learning. So each reading review is worth 10 points. Discussion board is worth 10 points. Each homework's worth 20. Tests are worth 100 each, so a total of 300. That written paper on The Goal is 100 points, so our total is 880. We'll do a straight percentage, just like you're used to. Okay, we expect you to log in regularly, 2 or 3 times a week. Okay, please, if you're going to be gone or have to miss or whatever, Please let me know as soon as possible if there needs to be anything in terms of late. Prior to the due date, please. Otherwise, there will be a penalty extracted for late work. So the rest of this is other policies. Please do your own work. Do your own work on the tests. Your homework you can do as many times as you need to, so there's no reason to utilize anybody else's work. And then if you have any need for accommodations, there are links and information about how to go about that. So that's our syllabus. If you have any questions, there is a discussion just for those kind of questions right there in the first introduction and place to begin learning module. So just a quick glimpse at our first learning module. We'll have some introductory material including learning objectives. You'll have a submodule called learning explanation. For the first learning module, we're covering 2 chapters this first week. So there's PowerPoint slides for 2 chapters. Then there's my review, my podcast review of a video of that. There's a second one for chapter 1, extra blurb, some new material, chapter 2 review, and then the official review where you answer questions, like I said, is linked right here, so you can go directly to the Connect system through the actual learning module. Discussion, this is our first discussion. It the instructions, as soon as you click on the discussion board here, you'll be able to see what exactly you're supposed to do and what you refer to. Have the availability dates there. Okay, and then any just general questions for that chapter, these 2 chapters can be asked on this discussion board. And here's our link to the homework in the Connect system so you can complete it. And actually we ended up with 2 links. They're both the same. So whichever one you like to use. So that is how except for the test weeks, that's how each week or learning module is organized, and hopefully that helps you be comfortable, feel like you know where to find things, and be able to work through everything for this course. Anytime you have a question, there's always a discussion board to ask the question. So thank you.